Hi. So I was really bad this month and I bought more manga, even though I really shouldn't have. I should be saving my freaking money. But I bought some things, so I have another manga haul video for you guys. And yeah, I'm gonna show you what I got. I only got about like 8 volumes of manga, so it's not a super huge haul, but I hope you guys enjoy it nonetheless. And let's get into this video. First up, we have Devil's Line, Volume 3. I finally read the first 2 volumes, and I really enjoyed them. I really like where the story's going, and I'm really excited to see what they do with these new characters that they've introduced. And there's a lot of things that I'm very curious about for this series, and I really love the art, and the characters are really intriguing to me. So yeah, I'm very excited to continue on with this series. Next up, we have a title that I've been very curious about and have been wanting to pick up for quite some time now, and it is A Girl on the Shore by Inyo Asano. Now, from what I understand, this is about 2 pretty young teenagers. I believe they're about 14 years of age. And it kind of follows their introduction into the world of sex and kind of graphically depicts their first sexual encounters and experiences with each other. I've heard a lot of great things from people about this series. I hear that it depicts sex in a very realistic and raw way. It doesn't sugarcoat things, and it kind of represents sex, how sex is actually supposed to be for the first time. It's supposed to be awkward, it hurts, stuff like that. And I'm just very excited to read a series about sex that involves young people just because that is something that happens in the real world, and I feel like it's something that would be good for people to read about because it is something that happens and we should talk about it. I really do actually love the artwork in this series, but I'm not going to show you anything because I don't want to show you a page that I'm not supposed to show you just because there is a lot of graphic material in this series, so if you get offended by that type of thing, this is definitely a series that you should skip on. But I think this series is basically just about these 2 teens trying to wrap their heads around these emotions that they're feeling for the first time as they explore sex. And yeah, I'm definitely very excited to give this series a go, and I am expecting good things from it. Next up is a title that I'm very glad to finally have in my collection, and that is Blade of the Immortal Omnibus Collection number 1, as well as Omnibus number 2. Now, from my understanding, Blade of the Immortal basically follows this guy who is a samurai who is immortal but desperately wants to die. But in order for him to die, he has to kill like 1,000 people or something like that. And so he's basically aiding this girl on her quest for revenge. And he's kind of acting as her bodyguard, so it kind of helps both of them out at the same time. He gets to kill people, which gets him closer to death, which gets her closer to avenging her parents' death. This is a series that I've heard people compare a lot to Vagabond, which is a series I've really been wanting to read. And the art looks really amazing in this series. It looks kind of scratchy, but I really like it at the same time. So I'm very excited to read this. I've been wanting to read a really good samurai series recently, so hopefully this will, do it for me and will be a really good read. I've heard nothing but good things, so I'm very excited for this one. Next up is a series that I honestly know nothing about, so I can't tell you anything about it, but it is Confidential Confessions Volumes 1 and 2. This I just happened to find at a used bookstore one day, and it was Tokyo Pop, so I decided, why not pick it up? Yeah, I know nothing about what this is about, but from what the cover looks like, it looks like this is going to be a very dark, very heavy read, simply because in the cover art here, there are words such as sexual harassment, prostitution, rape, suicide, drugs, stalking, so that seems like a lot of heavy, serious topics shoved into one series, so I'm excited to read it to see how they deal with these issues, but at the same time, I'm a little nervous because that seems like this is going to stress me out a little bit, but hopefully it'll be a good read. And last but not least is another series that I know nothing about. I just happened to find these as well at the used bookstore, and it is X-Day, Volumes 1 and Volumes 2. I believe this is the whole series right here, and I know nothing about what it's about, but hopefully it'll be a good read. And yeah, it's Tokyo Pop, so I'm always looking to snag Tokyo Pop since, Tokyo Pop titles are very hard to find nowadays. So yeah guys, this was my manga haul for the month of May. Sorry it wasn't a lot of titles, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless, and I'm very excited to give all of these series a read, and I cannot wait. So yeah, I will see you guys for my next video, so bye! And that is Blade of the Immortals on you. Why can't I talk?